LaFleur goes for it again. Right wing side to the right point. Joe Cirella shoots. It's wide and high. Rebound off the boards. Here's Curtis Lasician. He sends it down in toward Gillis. Gillis wrapped up. Here's Guy Lafleur in front. Nice pass saved by Rudy on the shot by Tony Herkus. Nice feed from Guy Lafleur. He hangs onto it, then gives it to Sakic. Sakic pokes it down in deep. Here is Marty McSorley for the Kings. Turning, can't clear it. Fogarty shooting and a stick save by Rudy. Brian Fogarty, who had some big goal totals in junior hockey. Now it's poked ahead. Here is Casper down the right side, driving, stop, shoots, blocked, rebound. Kudelski shoots, Rusty Bengal, rebound. Casper shoots and a save by Tugnut. Blake will clear it out to center. Joe Sakic with it for the Nordiques. Here's Sakic back across the line in the slot to McKegney. Pass in front and knocked away by Rudy. Sliding, he knocked it away.
A wide open play at Herkus, but he couldn't put it away.
Now Fogarty of Quebec sends it down in deep. 6 seconds left to go on the power play. Kings take it away, can't clear it. Here's Tony Herkus in front. He shoots and it dribbles toward the net and a save made. Kings are back at full strength. That almost subconsciously you think, well, it's not going to be as tough tonight. And you might be right. This would be a good wake-up call for the Kings. No score here in the first period. Craig Willanning couldn't hold it in. Here's Mike Donnelly. Down the left side with Taylor. Donnelly shoots, save, rebound over his stick. And the Nordiques have it. Bird second with 42. Here's Sandstrom. 8 goals in the last 3 games. Now gives it to Gretzky. Nice pass. Gretzky cutting in. Back in front. Duchesne shoots and he scores! Steve Duchesne chipped it over the goaltender, Ron Tugnut, and it just did dribble across the line. And the Kings lead 1-0.
Steve Duchesne, especially when he's on the ice with Wayne Gretzky, looking for that opportunity to move into the play. And Wayne just throws it in front. Thomas Sandstrom gets a stick on it, but Duchesne getting in behind everybody, coming back door, as we see a couple Nordiques try to knock the net off.
4 seconds. Here's Steve Duchesne across the line, made a nice move, gets it off to Blake. Rob Blake, right side. Blake driving in. Jay Miller out of the penalty box. He goes to the bench. Kings still with it. Blake behind the net, passes out on the left side. Duchesne with it. Duchesne to Gretzky, and he can't handle the pass. And here's a break for Claude Loisel. He's all alone. Loisel in front. He shoots, and a save by Kelly Rudy on his knee. Goes to McSorley. He gets it up to center to Granato. Poked away from him, but he gets it again. Sends it to the Quebec line where Joe Cirella has it. Cirella gave it away to Gretzky inside the zone. Gretzky up the middle now. Shot by Robinson. Save. Rebound. Randy Belichick with it. Chopped away by Sandstrom. Sandstrom up front. The Kings have Casper with Kudelski and Brad Jones. Nordiques forechecking to try and take it away. Huff pinned along the boards. Gets it free to Sundin. Sundin behind the net. Rolled it in front. Nice pass. Gets it back again on the right side. Now Sakic with it. Here's Joe Sakic. Pass in front. Saved by Rudy. Oh. Here's Mark Vermette. Vermette for the Nordiques. Tried to give it to Claude Loisel. He didn't get it. Puck taken by the Kings at center ice. Frankie Bro. Bro's pass over to Blake. Blake across the line. Blake centers it. Miller shoots. Score! Jay Miller puts it up over Tugnut from the slot. And the Kings lead 2-0.
Again, the Kings defenseman Rob Blake becoming involved in the play. And Jay Miller shows us offensive abilities. He's not only out there to hit, he has an outstanding shot. He really does, Bob. And, you know, obviously he throws those fists quite a bit, and he doesn't get known for it. But you see him in practice, you talk to the goaltenders. He can get it away quick, and it's very hard. His 3rd goal of the season. But again, Bob, Kings defensemen getting into the play because they're confident, they know 5 games. That's a good career for some people, Bob.
2-0 in favor of the Kings as the Nordiques move it out to center. It bounces to Sakic on a break across the line. In front, he scores! Well, the Nordiques got a good bounce on that one as it bounced high in the air and then down to Joe Sakic. And he gets his 12th of the season.
Watch Sakic here, Bob. He kind of hangs out at the red line and it goes off of Brad Jones, but he's going to pick it up and get control and just show how great offensively he is, Bob. Again, in total control of himself, and with one quick move, he beats Kelly Rudy and makes it kind of look easy, but you can see the hands.
Pass by Gretzky off on the right side. Granato runs into one of the Nordiques, and the puck comes to Sakic again. Sakic pulls up in the slot, shoots, saved by Rudy. Mike Huff skating by in front, trying to either screen Rudy or tip it in. Couldn't do either. 4:12 to go here in the first period. Puck is stolen by Lafleur, and his pass in front over to the left side is out of it. Now a loose puck. McKegney with it again. He's double teamed. Puck comes around on the left wing side. Here's Jamie Baker with a shot. Save. Rebound. rebound in front. Moran couldn't jam it in. Now it goes in, but the whistle blew. The whistle is Paul Gillis moving it up the center ice now, and Joe Cirella slaps it down in left side. Tony Herkus fakes a shot, moves in, he's got an open net, and a save made by Duchesne. Here's Cirella shooting, saved by Rudy. Steve Duchesne stopped the shot at the open net. Another shot and a save by Rudy on the shot by Cirella. Kings pick it up. Sansom, he's batted in to the boards and his stick knocked out by Sundin. Here's Sakic, right side, behind the back pass to Herkus, back to Sakic. Sakic fakes, has it, over to Herkus, couldn't get a good shot. Loose puck, back to Sakic, walking in, he shoots, save Rudy, and he covers up. Oh, and Sakic had all two-man advantage for 15 more seconds. Up the middle to Lafleur, shoots, save Rudy, rebound in front, Sakic shoots wide to the right. Casper got back to bother him, and the Kings clear it to center. He still had an open side of the net, but his shot went wide. Now it's a one-man advantage. Kings still up 2-1. Fogarty for Quebec sends it in front, and fanning on it was Herkus. He had an open net, and he fanned on it, and Gretzky clears it to center. Here's Casper with Gretzky. Casper left side, Gretzky down the middle. Casper, his pass is blocked in deep by Fogarty. Back come the Nordiques with a man advantage. Here is McKegney, 3-on-2, he shoots, score! McKegney with his 8th of the year. It comes on the power play. Rudy got a piece of it. He's upset, but he didn't make the stop.
Larry Robinson sticks out his stick there to try to deflect the puck. May have got a piece of it to change the angle on Kelly Rudy, but the Kings, while killing a penalty, tried their own rush themselves and got caught in a 2-on-1 situation.
To take him out of the play. If Larry didn't get a piece of him there, he goes right down the middle all alone. Here's Claude Loisel. Quebec with it. Loisel, left side, tried to throw it in front. Jamie Baker with it. Shoots, saved by Rudy. And the Kings broke his stick, and the Kings with it. Fogarty without a stick. Here's Granato against Fogarty. Granato pulling it in front. Shot by McSorley, and it's knocked away. Puck comes up on the right side. McKegney, he gets it ahead now on the right side to Sundin, but Larry Robinson back to break it up. A minute 12 left to go in the King penalty. The puck is cleared to center. It's taken by Casper on a breakaway. Looking for a shorthander. In front, Casper shoots, he scores! A breakaway shorthanded goal for Steve Casper. The Kings' second shorthanded goal of the year, and they take the lead at 3-2. Let's look at it again. From behind the net, a long pass out to center to Casper, and he went in, faked, and then tucked it underneath Tugnut. Casper with his 3rd goal of the year, and it comes shorthanded. Gretzky. Here's Gretzky across the line with Granato. Gretzky tried to give it to Sandstrom. Tipped away. Blake with it. Here's Blake. Penalty coming up against the Nordiques. Blake sends it in with 30 seconds to go in the period. Kings get the extra attacker. Passing for Gretzky. Shoots. He scores! Wayne Gretzky on a delayed penalty to the Quebec Nordiques. Got the puck on the right side, and he scores. And the Kings lead 4-2. Gretzky's 3rd point of the night. Delayed penalty. It came to Gretzky, and with Tugnut down on the ice, Gretzky puts it in. His 15th goal of the season. Huff, Casper with it, tried to roll it to Brad Jones, but it's taken away by Craig Wolanin. He leads it up ahead to center, and here's Joe Sakic. Sakic across the line for the Nordiques. Sakic right side, still with it, and his centering pass to Lafleur, and he scores! Just chipped it toward the net and put it in, and the Nordiques are right back in the game as Guy Lafleur gets his 4th goal of the year.
Comes over the blue line, buys himself time just like Gretzky, looks around, uses all 5 players on the ice, and slides it across to Lafleur, who does a good job. He gets a backhand. He doesn't have an opportunity to turn around for a forehand, but he gets a lot on that shot as he chipped it over Kelly Rudy. But again, Joe Sakic drawing all the attention to him.
He was in perfect position to tie it up. Here's Gretzky to Sandstrom. His shot, save made by Tugnut. Puck comes back to Sandstrom, left side. Behind the net, Gretzky gets checked, gets it from Granato, and a a save made by Tugnut. Gretzky just held up. And the Kings move it back to center. Here's Gretzky with it. Tried to move it around Sakic, but the youngster took it away. Sakic in the slot. Sakic shoots. Saved by Rudy, and he hangs on. Taken in the corner by Benning. Benning's pass knocked down. Nordiques with it. Loiselle sends it into the right corner. Picked up by Jamie Baker. Baker's pass broken up. Kings with it. Loiselle took it away from Granato. It's held in. Here's Baker shooting. He scores! Jamie Baker, a rookie out of St. Lawrence University, gets his first goal and ties the game at 4-4.
Steve Kasper out to take the draw, ended up winning the draw for the Los Angeles Kings, but again, strong forechecking by the Nordiques created a turnover, and Baker gets wide open in the slot. One-time shot, quick release, and that's what got it through the legs of Kelly Rue.
At center, Belichick, his shot saved. We're going to go to overtime. 1 second to go, and that's the end of regulation. 4-4 the score, the end of regulation. Pass to center, broken up, but LaFleur to Herkus. He shoots, stick saved by Rudy. Rebound right side to Blake. Blake checked in the corner, now reaches out and pokes it over to Ellick. Here's Todd Ellick with it. Gives it to Mike Donnelly. Donnelly on the left wing, back to Ellick. Ellick at center, across the line. In front alone, he can win the game. He shoots, and a save by Tugnut. Puck taken by the Nordiques, Curtis Listrom. Sandstrom to Gretzky. Gretzky, right side. Here's Busquets shooting. He hit the side of the net, and the game is over. Well, the Kings gave it a try right to the end, but the shot by Busquets hit the side of the net. Now Sandstrom and Sorella get into a scrap. And Gretzky's in the middle of that, down on one knee. Busquets is in. And the linesman, Gerard Gauthier, trying to break it up, but